Why isn't Biden polling better among Democrats in the lead up to the 2024 election? Hint, it has less to do with his age than you think. Months before the next presidential election, it looks as if Joe Biden may lose. And one of the main reasons for that is wokeness. That's right, it has become a huge liability for the president as more people across the political divide oppose this toxic, illiberal, divisive ideology. Back in 2019, in the lead up to the last presidential election, I wrote an article for the Wall Street Journal. And in it, I was looking at why we weren't doing better after a disastrous term under Donald Trump. We should have been running much higher in the polls. And why wasn't it we were? One of the reasons I pointed out was identity politics. Our party had become obsessed with identity politics. And 4 years on, it's more the case. It's more of a liability. But strangely enough, under wokeness, the same people that rigid ideology is intending to help, people of color, are leaving the Democratic Party in droves. And New York Times Siena poll of voters nationwide, released a few weeks ago, showed that black support for the former president, that is Donald Trump, has ticked up to 23%. And now, among Hispanics, he has an outright majority, 46% versus 40%. And the point here is there is a huge disconnect between what we on the left are promoting, a minority among us, and what the general public desires. I'm not talking just about folks on the right. If you look in comment sections, say of the New York Times, you will see an increasing number of people on the left side of the political divide are uneasy with woke ideology. I'm quoting here from an article by Pamela Paul in the Times. One reader, this is the third highest ranked comment, stated, "I consider myself left of center, but the progressive Puritanism has gone too far." The first reply to that is from another left of center person who argued hard for gay marriage, but has had it with present day identity politics. Under Biden, more than 90 federal agencies, 2022, submitted equity action plans, something that will now be required annually across the U.S. government under a new executive order from President Biden. So he has become inextricably linked with this ideology. More Americans today actually identify as independent, and they do Democrat or Republican. And it's hard to believe that such folks want to see more woke ideology in their politics. If you had just stood up and said, listen, we're not going to abandon minorities. Their interests, we still have their interests at heart, but we have the interests of all Americans at heart. And we're going to do what we can to implement policies that don't judge based on skin color. This president would be polling a lot better.